Hey, welcome to Manila Updates TV. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Good evening. Tonight we bring you a story that is set to reshape the security landscape of Asia and reverberate across the globe. December 7, 2025, marks a seismic shift in Asian security. On this day, a decision decades in the making has finally come to pass, signaling a new era for the region. The Japanese government has just lifted its decades-old ban on exporting advanced defense equipment. This move, once considered unthinkable, is now a reality, opening the door for Japan to share its cutting-edge military technology with allies and partners. For a nation defined by pacifism since World War II, this is nothing short of historic. Japan's constitution, shaped by the trauma of war, has long restricted its military activities. But today, the world witnesses a profound transformation. The impact is immediate in the Philippines, where the Navy sees a new era dawning. Filipino officials, who have long sought to modernize their fleet and strengthen maritime defenses, now look to Japan as a key partner. Prime Minister Kishida called the move a response to a severe security environment. Years of debate in Japan, spanning political parties, public forums, and expert panels, have led to this moment. The government's decision reflects a growing consensus that Japan must embrace a more active global security role, not only for its own defense but also to support regional stability. In Manila, Defense Secretary Teodoro hails the decision as a game-changer. The Philippines, long seeking to modernize its fleet, now has direct access to Japanese technology. This partnership promises to accelerate the upgrade of naval capabilities, from advanced surveillance systems to state-of-the-art vessels, giving the Philippines a much-needed edge in protecting its territorial waters. This opens a reliable channel for acquiring tools to defend the West Philippine Sea, a region fraught with tension and competing claims. The alliance between Japan and the Philippines deepens, watched closely by the world. For both nations, this is more than a transaction. It is a commitment to shared security and mutual support in the face of growing regional challenges. The United States, a long-standing ally of both countries, welcomes the move, seeing it as a step toward a more balanced and resilient security architecture in Asia. Meanwhile, China voices concern, urging Japan to consider regional security and warning against actions that could escalate tensions. The reactions from Washington and Beijing underscore the global significance of Japan's decision. This is more than a policy change, it's a strategic realignment. Japan's new stance redefines its global role and offers vital support to partners on the front lines. As Japanese self-defense forces ramp up training and cooperation with regional allies, the world is witnessing the emergence of a more assertive Japan, ready to contribute to peace and stability beyond its borders. The Philippines stands ready to seize this opportunity, eager to strengthen its defenses and deepen its alliances. Regional power dynamics are shifting rapidly, and the decisions made today will shape the security environment for years to come. As leaders gather and strategies evolve, one thing is clear: the world is watching, and the dawn of a new era in Asian defense has arrived. To truly understand the headlines shaping today's world, we must look back at Japan's remarkable transformation after World War II. The devastation left behind was immense: cities in ruins, a nation grappling with defeat, and a society determined to rebuild from the ashes. In the years that followed, Japan's people worked tirelessly to reconstruct their country, laying the foundation for a new era. Central to this rebirth was the 1947 Constitution, a groundbreaking document that renounced war as a sovereign right and banned the maintenance of offensive military forces. Article 9 became a symbol of Japan's commitment to peace, setting the nation on a unique path among world powers. In 1967, Japan took its pacifist stance even further by adopting the 3 principles on arms exports, which effectively banned almost all weapons sales abroad. This policy was designed to prevent Japan from fueling conflicts elsewhere and to reinforce its image as a peaceful nation. Despite having a highly advanced defense industry, Japan's military technology was reserved strictly for its own self-defense. Even as global allies faced growing threats, Japan's capabilities remained largely off-limits to the world. This self-imposed restraint became a cornerstone of Japan's foreign policy, shaping its diplomatic relationships and reinforcing its dedication to international peace and stability. However, the security environment in the Indo-Pacific has shifted dramatically in recent years. New challenges and rising tensions have emerged, threatening the balance that Japan helped maintain for decades. As regional threats grow more complex and unpredictable, Japan's leaders have been forced to reconsider the nation's long-standing pacifist policies. The question of how best to protect its people and support its allies has become more urgent than ever. The old rules, once seen as unbreakable, are now being tested by the realities of a changing world. Legal frameworks and international agreements are under review as Japan weighs its options. A national debate is underway. Should Japan cling to its strict pacifism, or adapt to support its partners and ensure regional stability? Public opinion is divided, and experts offer passionate arguments on both sides. The recent decision to lift the arms export ban marks a turning point. It's a bold answer to the question of Japan's future role in global security. With this move, Japan closes the chapter on decades of self-imposed restraint, signaling a willingness to take on new responsibilities in a rapidly changing world. Now, Japan is stepping confidently into a new role, one that could reshape its identity and influence for generations to come. As Japan redefines its place on the world stage, the entire Asia-Pacific region stands on the brink of transformation. The legacy of World War II is evolving, and the region will never be the same. For the Philippine Navy, this is a revolution. Tasked with defending vast waters, the Navy has long struggled with outdated ships and limited resources. Japan's policy shift opens access to cutting-edge maritime technology. This isn't just about new ships, it's about advanced sensors, integrated systems, and real command and control. The Navy faces daily threats: illegal fishing, smuggling, piracy, and foreign incursions in the West Philippine Sea. Japanese-made patrol vessels and radar systems are designed for these challenges. The Philippines can now build a credible defense with a trusted partner. Diversifying suppliers strengthens strategic autonomy. This move signals the Philippines' seriousness in defending its sovereignty. It's a new era of self-reliance and regional partnership. The message is clear: the Philippines is ready, and it's not alone. The Philippines and Japan have come a long way, forging a relationship that has transformed dramatically over the decades. What began as a story marked by conflict has evolved into a partnership defined by trust, cooperation, and shared vision. Once divided by the devastation of war, the two nations found a path forward through reconciliation. Japan's reparations and economic aid to the Philippines in the post-war years laid the foundation for healing and rebuilding, not just infrastructure, but also mutual respect. Over the decades, economic ties between the two countries flourished. Japanese investments poured into the Philippines, creating jobs and opportunities, while trade agreements opened new markets. This economic interdependence fostered a sense of trust and reliability that would prove crucial in the years to come. As the world changed, so did their priorities. Shared interests and common challenges, especially in the contested waters of the South China Sea, brought the Philippines and Japan even closer together, prompting them to collaborate on maritime security and regional stability. Both are maritime nations facing territorial disputes, and both maintain strong alliances with the United States. This strategic alignment has further deepened their cooperation as they work together to ensure peace and security in the region. Security cooperation has grown steadily. Japan has provided patrol vessels to the Philippine Navy, and joint naval exercises have become more frequent, enhancing their ability to respond to regional threats together. Today, high-level defense talks are not just occasional, they are routine, reflecting a new level of trust and strategic alignment between the two governments. A visiting forces agreement is now in progress, signaling a willingness to formalize military cooperation and deepen defense ties even further. The lifting of Japan's long-standing export ban on defense equipment is the next logical step, opening the door for even greater collaboration in security and technology. This growing partnership is not a sudden development. It's the result of years of evolving cooperation, built on a solid foundation of shared history and mutual benefit. From the early days of reconciliation, to robust economic partnership, and now to a comprehensive strategic alliance, the relationship has matured and diversified. Today, the two nations stand united by common goals: peace, prosperity, and security for their peoples and the wider region. Their deepening cooperation is actively reshaping the security landscape of East Asia, sending a clear message of unity and resolve. The past no longer divides them. Instead, it serves as a reminder of how far they have come and how much they can achieve together. The future is being built together by governments, businesses, and people from both nations, laying the groundwork for a partnership that will endure for generations to come. Why did Japan lift the ban now? 3 reasons stand out. First, the Indo-Pacific security environment is more dangerous, with China's military rise pressing Japan to act. Second, Japan seeks stronger alliances, helping partners like the Philippines boosts collective security. A capable Philippine Navy stabilizes the region, serving Japan's interests. Third, economic logic. Japan's defense industry needs export markets to innovate and stay competitive. Opening exports lowers costs and supports jobs at home. These factors, security, alliances, and economics, created the perfect storm. Japan isn't abandoning peace, but redefining it for a new era. Supporting partners is now central to Japan's security strategy. The world has changed, and so has Japan. The Philippine Navy's future just got brighter. The Mogami-class frigate, a stealthy multi-mission ship, could soon join its fleet. Advanced Japanese radar networks will boost maritime surveillance, giving the Philippines a clearer view of its waters. Japan's expertise in non-nuclear submarines could help the Philippines realize its long-term goal of operating subs. Training, technical support, and eventually hardware are all on the table. The P-1 Maritime Patrol aircraft offers persistent surveillance over vast seas. These capabilities would transform the Navy's reach and effectiveness. Modernization goals are now within reach. The partnership is about more than hardware. It's about building a credible deterrent. The balance of power in the region is shifting. The Philippines is ready to step up. The Japan-Philippines partnership will evolve along 3 paths. First, direct equipment transfers, patrol vessels, radar, and more will fill urgent gaps. Second, deeper industrial cooperation, co-developing hardware and transferring technology to build up Philippine industries. Third, comprehensive security integration, including submarine cooperation, joint training, and intelligence sharing. These paths will likely proceed in parallel. Immediate needs will be met with direct transfers. Industrial projects will lay the foundation for future self-reliance. Long-term, a fully integrated security partnership is the goal. Each step weaves the 2 nations' security closer together. The alliance is growing stronger. The future is collaborative. New ships and radars are only as good as the people who use them. Joint training with Japan will be crucial. The JMSDF's experience will help the Philippine Navy master advanced technology. Expect more complex joint exercises, focusing on real-world scenarios and interoperability. Japanese experts will train Filipino sailors while Filipino officers learn in Japan. These exchanges build trust and shared understanding. New doctrines will emerge, shaped by Japan's expertise in maritime security and disaster response. The partnership is about people as much as hardware. Together, they'll build a modern, effective Navy. Japan's decision is a turning point for the Philippines and the Indo-Pacific. The Philippine Navy can now modernize and defend its sovereignty with advanced tools. This marks a new chapter in Japan-Philippines relations. Once adversaries, now strategic partners. Their alliance strengthens regional stability and upholds international law. A more capable Philippine Navy, backed by Japan, deters aggression and supports peace. The partnership is built on shared values and a common vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific. The destinies of both nations are now intertwined. The journey ahead is about more than hardware. It's about trust, training, and shared purpose. Today's headline is just the beginning. Good night.